What up, it's your boy, Daniel Oliver, back at it again with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing my first story time video. Yay! I know, it's about time. I really should be getting on the trends, but I want to be original. No, I'm kidding. I'm so not original. Anyways, this story time is going to be about my worst audition experience. This happened about 2 Fridays ago. This audition was for Little Women the Musical. So, even before auditioning, I wasn't that happy about the show. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't ecstatic about it. I kind of thought it was like a little slow, a little boring, but the music's actually really nice and everything. So I was already off to like a not good start with this. The whole week leading up to the audition, I was practicing my lines, my singing, everything, making sure it was great. And it was pretty good, not gonna lie, I'm just kidding, so bad. Anyways, the day comes, it's Friday, the day of the audition. I'm like, I'm ready, I'm gonna nail this, I'm so ready. I was feeling so confident. I was like, yes, I'm ready. I'm gonna walk in there, I'm gonna nail this audition. I was so ready for it. No, I'm kidding, I was a nervous wreck and I was having a mental breakdown. As soon as I go into school, my first period is world history. So I walk into history and, you know, I was feeling alright. I was like a little nervous because I'm usually nervous when I have an audition that day, so I was like pretty nervous. So I was like, oh, I'm just nervous. That's why my stomach's kind of bothering me. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna let it move on. Progressively throughout the day, my stomach kept hurting and hurting and hurting. I take Spanish, which is my 5th period right before lunch. So when I got to Spanish, I was like, oh my god, my stomach's killing me. But I'm just really hungry because I haven't had breakfast or anything that day. I was just really hungry. So I was like, my stomach really hurts. I just need to get to lunch and eat something. So then I get to lunch, I eat as much food as possible, and I'm like, okay, my stomach feels a little bit better. So after eating all that food from lunch, I go hang out with my friends at lunch, we talk, I'm like feeling a little bit better. I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just like crazy or something like that because my stomach wasn't hurting anymore. Then after lunch, I have a study hall, which is basically, if you don't know what a study hall is, it's a period where you can do your homework, your work, anything you have to do, and just a free period to do that. So I walk into my study hall, my stomach was in the most excruciating pain I think I've ever felt. It was awful. I literally had to pull 2 chairs aside so I could try to lie down and like lie on my stomach and like, I don't know, just any way to make it stop, and it was killing me. And keep in mind, my audition was like probably in an hour from when this was happening. So my stomach was killing me. It was just not a good time. So then the period ends, my stomach's in excruciating pain. I told my teacher that like my stomach was killing me, and she gave me a like Altoid, I think that's, what are they called? The little mint thing, Altoids, I don't know. Apparently it helps with your stomach, so I took it, blah blah, I took it, and I was like, oh, this is gonna make my stomach feel better, this is what I needed, but wrong. I walk out of the classroom, I look pale as a ghost, my face was completely white, so I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna barf, I'm gonna throw up, so I ran to the nearest bathroom, and I just like ran into a stall, and I just threw up, like 4 times. And I was sitting there, literally hysterical crying because I hate when I throw up. So I was throwing up 4 times, like hysterical crying on the floor. Then eventually I get up because I'm like, oh, maybe I just need to do that, maybe I'll feel better. And I did, I felt a little bit better after that. My stomach was still hurting me, but knowing myself, I knew that I was gonna have to throw up again. So I went to gym and I tried to play in gym for a little bit, but I couldn't. I had to sit off, I had to sit at the sideline and just wait because my stomach was still killing me. So then I was like, you know what, I have to go home. I can't do this. I just can't stand like my stomach hurting me anymore. So I actually ended up leaving school early to go home. So I walked home, it was pouring rain, my stomach was hurting, the lights were taking like 4 minutes, so it was like hell walking back to my house. I finally get back to my house, I sit around for like 5 minutes. I was literally in my underwear and my socks. I was like nauseous. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna barf again. I ran to the toilet, I probably threw up another 8 times or something like that. Barfed again, it was off. My friends were like, Daniel, you gotta send in something, you gotta do this, you have to send in an audition video or something like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to recollect myself and film an audition video. Just a little side note, I think audition videos are lazy and it looks like you don't care, because if you're sending in an audition video, it looks like you're just like giving up and you're just too embarrassed to do anything in front of other people. So I think it looks lazy, and that's why I never do audition videos. I actually show up. And this was like the first time I couldn't show up to an audition. So I stand in my room and I do my audition in front of my phone, and I send it to my friends, and then they show it to Angelo. And keep in mind, I just threw up before I filmed this. There was a very strict time I was able to make this, so it was like I had to film it now or I was never going to. So I was basically pale, I looked like a mess, and I was just trying to sing and act, and it just didn't work. And I submitted that, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this. So then the cast list came out. I didn't get a good part because I was a dying mess, and it wasn't good because I literally had to send in something. So I just told Angelo, I'm pulling the plug on Little Women. I'm not gonna do it. I drop out. That is my story time of the worst audition I've ever had. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what I should do on my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Good dang bye.